Hello friends, this is Ashirvad here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we'll be covering up some basic things that you need to know before learning any programming language. Okay, so the very first question that you should understand is what is a program. Okay, whenever we are talking about this term program, it simply means that you are going to get your problem solved by the computer. Okay, and what you are doing, what you're going to do to achieve this is to give instructions to the computer. Okay, so the program is nothing but a set of instructions which are written in any programming language. Okay, so that is the definition of this term program. Okay, talking about instructions, okay, it must be understood that the instructions must be complete in the nature, in the way it should be written. Okay, so why this thing is important? Because machine or the computer cannot think on its own. Okay, so this thing you must consider all the time whenever you're writing a program. That is, instructions are given to machine and machine cannot think. Okay, why this thing is important? Let me show this thing to you with an example. Okay, so for example, I have to solve this problem, that is addition of any two numbers, and I want this is to be done by the computer. So I have written the instructions here in order to get this problem solved. Of course, right now I have written all the steps in English because we don't know programming yet. Okay, so assume that these are the instructions that the machine should follow. So how will machine evaluate it? It's quite simple to understand. It will start, then in the second step it will store a number, any number I speak or any number I give, and it will store that number in A. Okay, then similarly I will give another number and the machine will store that number in B, and in the next step it will calculate the addition of whatever is there in A and whatever is there in B, and the addition will be stored in C. And then in this step the machine will simply display or print or speak out the output which is actually stored in C, and then it will stop. So this is a very simple example for you people to understand that how the machine performs processing on a program. Okay, now the machine cannot alter the order of instructions on its own, so we must write the instructions in proper order. What does that mean? What if I change the order of instructions? Like, what if I change this step? What if I remove it from here and place it somewhere here as my very first step right after start? Will I be getting the same output? The answer is no. Okay, but in this situation, will the machine from its side display any error message, or will it speak out, hey, the instructions are wrong, the instruction order is wrong, so please alter and then give it to me? The answer is no. The machine cannot think and machine cannot put logic on its own. So as a programmer, you must be very careful whenever you're writing a program. The order of the instructions must be correct. Fine. So this is all about instructions. Now we have given it a name. Okay, as a whole we call it algorithm. So the steps which you are seeing right now, as a whole we call it algorithm in the world of programming. Now is it a program? No. Okay, because it's written in English language, but the other name that we can use for it for now is algorithm. So how can we define this term algorithm? Algorithm is step-by-step solution of a given problem written in any language. Okay, and to understand, you can say it is just a rough work you do before writing a program, or it is simply logic of a program. Okay, you must understand this thing that many people who start programming, they just go into the technical specification of a programming language directly. Okay, but that is a wrong approach. You must concentrate on this algorithm part before writing this program, and then all you need is to convert this algorithm when you need to rewrite this algorithm in any programming language. Okay, and then you have a program. So when an algorithm is rewritten in any programming language, we call it a program. Okay, let's discuss one more thing. What are A, B and C in the algorithm? Okay, so in the algorithm we have written A, B and C. Now this is very important to understand, that in order to perform any task, in order to get any job done by the machine must have memory. Okay, in order to store instructions, data, information, process, whatever you call it, the machine must store it. Okay, and in order to store it, it must have a memory location. Okay, so in our case, A, B and C are nothing but memory locations where some information or some data is stored. For example, if my first number is 10, that value will be stored in A. So whenever you write A in the instructions, it will be replaced by the value 10. And similarly, for example, my second number is 20, it will be stored in B here, and whenever you write B in the instructions, it will be replaced by the value 20. So this is how you can understand these things. So what do we call these things? These are memory locations to represent a value. Wherever we write A in the instructions will be replaced by its value, and same goes for B and C. So I hope the things are clear to you in this lecture. These are some basic things that you should always keep in mind before proceeding for writing any program. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section below. And if you like the content, please subscribe and like. Thank you.